We now return to Let's Play Pharaoh. The next request has come, and it's quite large, 1,000 bricks. And another construction blessing. Okay. So you'll notice the pyramid here. It's another layer. And another layer. Okay. It's 36% done. You'll notice I don't have any construction guilds. All of this has been the gods building my pyramid for me. Okay, so I need 1,000 bricks. I have 1,000 bricks. I'm going to also dispatch a few more of these. How am I doing? Losing a little bit of money. But that is because I am importing limestone. I'm no longer going to be importing limestone. See, what I was doing down here was building up a little bit of my supplies because I was going to begin construction of the pyramid. Well, I'm going to wait until that's actually done, until they stop building for me, because otherwise, I mean, it's kind of just a waste of money. Right. 1,000 bricks. There we go. So, I'm kind of tempted to just hang on to my bricks right now, but what I can do is I can actually sell them. And who buys them? Oh yeah, these guys have also increased how much they buy, so they are buying quite a bit more of the luxury goods. That unfortunately means that I'm also buying a lot more gems. But yeah, they will take 2,500 bricks, so I may as well begin selling that. I have not sold the papyrus yet, obviously, because I'm not done with the burial goods. Another thing, though, is that they don't actually come over here to collect these reeds. Apparently, they have no way of getting here. Even if they come this way, they just can't cross over those little ditches, which is too bad. So they've been going over here, and you know how I said I would never have to come over here? Well, they're taking the long way around to get over there and grab the reeds, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Also, I've started collecting wood over here, and I'm not sure actually how much of that I'm going to need. There's no limestone in here yet, is there? Nope. You know what, let's just take all of the wood that I can get. And that should be more than enough there. Now, I do have this storehouse still getting it, but because it's only accepting it, they're not putting it there, they're bringing it over here. What else? So yeah, I'm not actually going to build these housing blocks yet, but what I've got here is enough for the requirements, and I've got a transport wharf starting so that I can actually have my troops just wander over here and embark if we ever need to send them via the water. But, yeah, things otherwise have been going really well. And I've been forgetting to keep the gods happy. 270 more people. I've decided to start giving everybody food. So that's a thing. Maybe not such a great thing, because what I need to do next, and this guy still goes wandering off, embezzling money, what they all next need is a little bit of entertainment, which means that as soon as I put some entertainment down, they are all going to evolve. So that might be a little bit of a problem, because then I'm going to have a huge amount of people, and that's possibly going to drain all of my food. Now, I'm stockpiling this fish here because I know I'm going to need that for another thing, another request soon. I've also started building some more of these fields out here, and I've got the work camps set up. I'll probably put a few more out here and move that roadblock, and that's kind of what I'd intended to do this whole time anyway. So, yeah, we are a little bit low on the food, which is a thing. What am I telling these guys to do? You know what? I don't think I want them to get this food. And really, I don't need any of it right now because I'm not going to begin doing anything with that. So I think I will move that on. Oh, okay, I see. Damn it. I don't actually... Yeah, I was only accepting half here because I was going to start stockpiling it there so that they didn't have to keep dragging it from the actual wood things and they could just, you know, bring it up there. Another lavish festival. Great. Time to make Bast happy so that she helps me out there a little bit. Papyrus is done. Fantastic. I'm going to start selling all of it. So that will help me out there. Especially since it's taking me so long. Now let me see. How much of that have I sold this year? None. The guy has not come to buy the luxury goods yet. I could knock that out, like right now. Let's do that. I'm not going to have as much money this year, but I do still have quite a bit of money. I've lowered my salary because it was actually really hurting me, the amount of money I was taking. So, yeah, the food situation, I think, is going to become a problem by the next time I increase my population. So I might need to get this set up like I was talking about earlier. I guess I could start a secondary papyrus industry up there. If this is not... I mean, if these guys have to go all the way over here, that's really going to slow it down. So I might actually just get that going up here and then get the game meat going as well. And we're having employment issues. 150 more people are coming in. And we've used up all my people. So this has to be dealt with now. Unfortunately. Okay, is that ship being built? What are they... Building a military vessel. Okay, yep. That's what they're doing. What the... Can... Really? Is it too far away? Thank you, Osiris. What the shit? Surely it doesn't have to be on the same bank, because that would be dumb. They're going through wood like crazy, though. What the shit? Well, it's either too far away or it's on a bank that they can't get to. You know what? Let's try putting that there. And get rid of this one. And we'll have to wait until... Oh, okay. Thank you, Ta. Let's go see how much they have provided me. What is his blessing going to be worth? 2 3/4 layers. How much is it done now? 54%. Yep, I'm pretty convinced that that whole frickin' thing is going to get built before I'm able to, well, not even really able to, just before I'm prepared to even begin on that. Okay, so we're coming up with a food problem. I'm going to wait and see if these guys can successfully build me a ship. If it's got to be on this side, I'll just move it over here because I've got room. But then I think what I'm going to do... Nope. What the fuck? That makes no sense, but okay. And I'm actually pretty sure I've been able to do it before. Maybe I'm full of it. Oh man, that would be such a... Well, I guess I do have that road, so they can come down the middle of the road if they ever have to embark. Let's just put it there. And we'll send that thing there. And this should have people now. So this should have people now. Yes, it does. And they've... whatever the hell that was about. What the fuck, guys? What? I don't know what the hell is going on here. Is it just where it's spawning? What the shit? If I move it?
It's boring here. I wish I could hire more entertainers.
You know what? We're gonna have to... we're gonna try this. Thank you, Raw. How are festivals doing? Fine. I'm convinced that it's because I've got a fantastic proportion of shrines and all that to my population, so... nope. They just can't build a fucking ship. Well, I definitely hope... I mean, because they were making ships for the fishing boats on the other shore, so that's clearly not what the problem is. Could I build a warship? Which is kind of what I was saving all this room here for anyway. This has people. No. Well... strange. And they're still building. What are they building now? What the fuck? Okay, I don't have any other warships. I'm not building any warships. You don't have to build me a warship. So, stop it. Here they go again. They're building a well, it says or a fishing boat. What the fuck? Is it because... I guess it's trying to build a ship for those guys. That has to be what's going on there. Oh my god. How much wood have I been wasting trying to get that fucking thing? Okay. Let's try now. This wasn't what this episode was supposed to be about. Okay. And, note for the future, never build here. Well, damn. Because I'd had this all lined out and everything, so now I've got to figure out what else to do. I guess if I move the road, but then that is going to be... well, it serves no purpose now, because killing these doesn't matter, because I can't get out there. So I guess I destroy the tower, and then I can pull the road... well, whatever. For the future. So how many people? Only 70, huh? I guess that's gonna have to be Ta. And I'm gonna have to really keep up with this. This is getting pretty bad. Okay, so the next thing... oh, well, these are all underwater. The next thing I need to do is get these prepared. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some more roadblocks. Get these prepared for the future. So when the inundation is done, we will have that. Okay. So I'm going to pause here and build... well, no, I can't really build that, can I? Because we've only got 70 people. Yeah, I want to deal with the food situation first. So I guess I'll just pause and come back when I feel like there's something for this episode to be about. Okay, well, papyrus is next. And there it goes. So now I can start selling that. Oh, I was selling that. Well, it's amazing that I managed to do that and still have 3,200. Apparently, my papyrus manufacturing whatever is good enough that I don't need it. Now, what I've done out here is I have actually given access to this, and apparently they are now climbing up there, which is, I guess, slightly closer than here. I've got plenty of fields now, I hope. These guys don't appear to have workers yet. I've got hunters situated there. Hopefully they will find someone. I've put houses everywhere along here, so hopefully one of them will give them the employees they need. So that whole side should be done, and I guess I'll just wait until the harvest. Should this only be accepting grain? I kind of had this as a backup, but that's sort of the backup. And it looks like she's crossing the water to get to it anyway. Why? Why are you doing that? Where the hell did she come from? Is she just... Oh, it's because I'm telling them to buy... So she's probably going to... Since there was no wheat down here... okay. You know what? We're gonna have to... Should I put this half and half? I guess I should put this half and half. That just... I mean, that doesn't necessarily... You know what? Let's have these guys accept only the grain as sort of an overflow. Since this is a get, I will have this also go half and half. To get some of the higher housing, I'm going to need them to have at least two types of food. And they've stopped building for me. You know, I can't really complain. Almost 60% done for me. That's pretty good. So, as soon as this harvest is done, I guess I'm going to unleash the fury and start putting in some entertainers. Now, I could just fill in these, but then I would later have the same problem where eventually I would have to put in some entertainment and then there would be that many more coming in. So, better to do it now than later, and then I will just be smarter about it in the future and, you know, not allow them to all grow up. I'll just have them do one at a time, I think. And these guys with their fish, I mean, that's got to go somewhere. I could do like quarters so that they're accepting a little bit of meat, a little bit of fish. I think I've got enough fish now that I probably could accept some of that, because we're accepting all the fish. Let's accept quarters there. Now let's accept half. That way, if it's going to fill up half, it's going to fill up half. This will also accept, but it'll only accept half. And I guess I can do the same down here. I really didn't want to have food coming over this way just because, I mean, it's a store yard for the grain, but now that I've put down another one over here, I guess it will be fine there. And I'm going to have so much straw. I wish I could get rid of it. But aside from just expanding the brick making and putting in another row back here, what was I saving this for? Because I'm going to save this for the linen and the beer, and this is going to be my pottery, and I'm going to probably put a few more clay fields in there, even though I've saved this area for clay fields. So Papyrus? Goody! And what do they want? They will buy beer, which doesn't do me any good because I have to import it myself. But they will sell limestone, which I'm already able to get. These guys are actually a complete waste. There's no reason to open this. Well, not necessarily. I could sell a lot more papyrus this way. I mean, these guys will buy 4,000, but you have to consider that the tradesmen will only buy so much. And so if I'm having 2 tradesmen come in, they will buy that much more papyrus. So I'm also making some money, so that's good. And we have to wait until December to have this, which is a long ways away. Okay, well, was that the harvest? That was the harvest. So let's go ahead and put in... That was the harvest, and that's not full. I guess they're now taking it places. I wish they would drop it off to the closer places before they start dragging it to wherever they're dragging it.
I have to go clear across the city with these
No, you don't,
goods.
actually. It's right
It'll
there.
take all day.
This will take it. This will take it. The pathfinding priorities are a little annoying. Okay, so juggler's booths. Now, do I want to put that within the city, or should I have that sort of along the side? Because I'm taking up more space, and if later on I need like the 4x4 stuff in order to get this frickin' prosperity rating or the culture rating or whatever it is, then I'm shooting myself in the foot. But I guess I can always take it out, right? I can always take it out. So, juggler school. Let's put that right there, actually. Put that right there. That's the 1. 2. I really don't have to give everyone one of these. Whatever, we'll do it anyway. Yes, I know I need the workers. I could increase the wages. This is kingdom rating normal. How many do I have? 100. I need 100 people. Okay, you know what? That's not actually... It's not actually raising... You know what? We'll deal with this later. We'll just increase it. We've got people employed. Now they're bumping up. Okay. That's actually the level of housing I thought they were going to be at. And how many now? 470 people. Okay, that's not as much as I was afraid it was going to be. This is actually doable. Yes, but not for long. The harvest will double. Well, that's pretty good, except that I've already got so much of the frickin' stuff. Okay, well, my next batch of employees is going towards, I guess... Never mind. I was going to say it's going to go towards construction. But if I can start getting these guys happy again... Maybe I should put down another temple. That might get them really happy. I suppose it really depends on how many unemployed I have. But if it's a lot, I'll either put them towards the temple building, because I'm really backed up here, and I could actually afford to start selling some of the bricks. God, we're almost done. You know what? I think I'll just let them build this, if I can. Inundation is going to be better. Everything's going to be better, guys. 1% unemployed. What? What? Those 400 people moved in and Only 20... what? Well, shit. Looks like we need the pottery already. Okay, well, that's gonna be what's next, then, I guess. Damn it. Well, anyway, I'll end this one here, and I'll see you next time.